A very good morning, class 7. I am your science teacher from Springfields Public School. Children, we are going to start chapter 11, respiration. For this, come to page number 117 of your book. So, children, you have already read that energy is released from digested food through the process of respiration. You have studied this in chapter 2. Now, during this process, the nutrients of digested food react with oxygen, and this reaction is known as oxidation. Now, respiration we can define like this, that it is the process of taking in oxygen, using it for release of energy by oxidation of food, and eliminating the waste products like carbon dioxide and water. So respiration is the process in which 3 steps are there. First one, taking in oxygen from the air and then utilizing it for release of energy by oxidation, and third is eliminating the waste products like carbon dioxide and water. So this is respiration. Now, respiration is different from breathing. Respiration is of 2 types. Number 1, external respiration or breathing. Breathing में हम क्या करते हैं? We take in air which is rich in oxygen. That taking in means inhalation, and giving out rich in carbon dioxide, that is called exhalation. So this type of respiration is known as external respiration. बाहर हो रहा है. Second type is internal respiration or cellular respiration. Now in cellular respiration, what happens? Oxygen which we have breathed in, that oxygen is used to break down food and energy is released. The internal respiration occur in the body cells. In respiration, glucose molecule react with oxygen and break down into carbon dioxide and water to release energy. You can see this chemical reaction which is involved in respiration is shown here. Glucose plus oxygen gives the formation of carbon dioxide, and water plus energy. They 3 products बनते हैं and energy is released. Clear? Now next is respiration in plants. Since plants are living things, they also respire by taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. आप बोलोगे plants तो सिर्फ carbon dioxide लेते हैं, उनको भी ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, and but they need in very less quantity. So this process of taking in oxygen is also called respiration for plants also. So plants, they don't have any particular organ for breathing. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place through small tiny pores called stomata, and singular stomata is known as stoma, which are present in the leaves and the stem. So stomata along with its nearby guard cells and other cells are called the stomatal apparatus. You have studied the structure of stomata in chapter 2. So the expansion and contraction of guard cells which occur due to the supply of moisture and light result in the opening and closing of the stomata. So who is responsible for opening and closing of stomata? These are the guard cells. Guard cells, they expand and contract respectively, and expansion and contraction result in the opening and closing of the stomata. And the important thing, the rate of exchange of gases in plants is much slower than in animals. Animals में fast है, but plants में exchange of gases is very slow. Some of the energy released during respiration is used by the organisms. The rest is lost as heat. कुछ एनर्जी तो हमेशा रेस्पिरेशन में रिलीज हो रही है, बट फ्यू ऑफ इट इज़ यूज्ड बाय द ऑर्गेनिज्म, बट एक्स्ट्रा एनर्जी जो होती है दैट इज़ लॉस्ट एज हीट. वी कैन हियर कंसिडर 2 activities which will show the release of carbon dioxide and release of heat energy during respiration. Yes, children, now first activity is to show that carbon dioxide is released during respiration. For this, what we have to do, soak some pea seeds in water overnight. Next morning, drain the water and keep the seeds moist until they start germinating, and then set up the apparatus as shown in the figure. Now this is the apparatus. You can see here one A test tube, B test tube and C test tube. 3 test tubes हैं, and in between conical flask is taken in which germinating seeds are put here, and here are few U-shaped tubes which are joined to each other. ये test tube से conical flask, then conical flask से again test tube is joined. Now one end of this tube is here to get the air enter होने के लिए. Now in this test tube A, potassium hydroxide solution is taken. What is the function of potassium hydroxide? It will absorb the carbon dioxide from incoming air. Air में carbon dioxide होती है, तो जैसी air यहाँ पे आएगी, this potassium hydroxide will absorb the carbon dioxide present in the air. Then that air will go यहाँ से विदाउट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो होगी एयर दैट विल एंटर इन दिस टेस्ट ट्यूब. दिस विल बी कन्फर्म्ड दैट दिस एयर इज़ नॉट हैविंग कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. जब हम देखेंगे कि यहाँ एयर आई है एंड ये लाइम वाटर, अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड होती तो ये लाइम वाटर मिल्की हो जाता, क्योंकि इट इज़ द प्रॉपर्टी. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जब लाइम वाटर के टच में आती है, कॉन्टैक्ट में आती है, तो लाइम वाटर टर्न्स मिल्की, बट ये नहीं होता, तो इट शोज़ दैट एयर इज़ नॉट हैविंग carbon dioxide. So ये without carbon dioxide air it is entering here. Okay, now respiration is done by the germinating seeds. They take oxygen from the air and then they release carbon dioxide. Now this is proved क्योंकि यहाँ से air जो warm होगी, that air will go through this U-tube to this test tube. Again this test tube is having lime water. Again lime water is there. Now अगर इस यहाँ से air enter की, that was without carbon dioxide. But यहाँ से जो air अंदर गई है यहाँ से, that is having carbon dioxide which is released by the germinating seeds during respiration. कैसे पता चलेगा हमें कि this air is having carbon dioxide? Because you can see here it is turning milky. So that shows that air which is coming from here that has carbon dioxide, and it is proved that carbon dioxide is released during respiration. ये respiration कर रहे हैं इसलिए carbon dioxide is released. Clear? Now this is second activity to show that heat is released during respiration. For this what we have to take, soak some bean seeds in water and next morning drain the water and keep the seeds moist again till they start germinating, and put the germinating seeds in this thermoflask. ये thermoflask है and this is also thermoflask. ओके, एंड एक में जर्मिनेटिंग बीन सीड्स डाल दिए हमने और एक में बॉइल्ड सीड्स डाले हैं, बॉइल्ड बीन सीड्स, और दोनों को ए टेस्ट ट्यूब, ए थर्मोफ्लास्क में हमारे क्या है, germinating bean seeds, and B में boiled, and in both thermoflask we have put a moist cotton wool here. रुई गीली करके इसके माउथ पे लगा दिए दोनों तरफ. Why they are kept? So that the seeds should be kept moist और एयर भी एंटर होती रहे अंदर, तो दोनों तरफ लगा दिए. एंड वन थर्मोमीटर, दिस इज़ लेबॉर्ट्री थर्मोमीटर विच वी यूज्ड इन लेबॉर्ट्रीज, एंड दिस इज़ केप्ट इन बोथ द thermoflask. Now you record the observation after 24 hours or 1 day. You and record your observation day by day till 1 week. So you will observe that the reading in this thermometer, which is kept in thermoflask A, will start rising, and in thermoflask B there will be no change in the reading in the thermometer. Now why? Because these germinating seeds, they are respiring, and during respiration heat is released, and due to that heat the temperature is being raised here in the thermometer, and here is no change because these seeds are boiled and there is no respiration shown by them. So it is proved that heat is released during respiration. Children, you can feel this release of heat during sprout formation. When mama makes sprouts, तो touch करके देखना, वो आपको गर्म लगेगा. That shows that heat is being released during respiration. Now, next is root respiration. Now, children, till now we have studied that stomata, which are present in leaves and stem, they are responsible for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. But root cells of the plants also need oxygen to generate energy. Now, how do they get? They get this oxygen from the air which is trapped between the soil particles. तभी आपको कहा जाता है कि you should not over water potted plants. जो हमने pots में plants लगाए होते हैं उनमें ज़्यादा पानी नहीं डाल देना चाहिए क्योंकि the water replaces the air in the soil and roots cannot breathe. पानी भर जाता है, water logging हो जाती है और roots they cannot breathe. Air रहती नहीं, air is replaced by water. So this affects the growth of plants. For example, mangrove trees, they grow in swampy areas. Swampy means daldal हो जाती है जहाँ पे. So total area is filled with water and the roots, they are unable to breathe. So they have aerial roots. उनकी roots ऊपर आ जाती हैं. They have aerial roots to take in air. You can see in the diagram. Clear? Now next is photosynthesis and respiration. In plants, both photosynthesis and respiration occur during the day. Since photosynthesis is the main activity, more oxygen is released during the photosynthesis than is absorbed during the respiration. Plants को जितनी oxygen चाहिए, उससे कहीं ज़्यादा वो release कर सकते हैं. Therefore, there is a net absorption of carbon dioxide and release of oxygen by the plants during the day. However, photosynthesis does not occur at the night. Why? Because there is no light, so in the absence of light, no photosynthesis. So at night, only respiration takes place, which means the plants take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide at night. Respiration means taking in oxygen. So plants भी रात को respiration ज़्यादा करते हैं. That's why आपने सुना होगा, parents बोलते हैं कि you should not go under the trees, near the trees, during night time, okay, because the carbon dioxide release ज़्यादा होती है उस time.
Children, here are some plants that release oxygen at night. Few examples are peace lily, it acts as an air purifier, aloe vera and tulsi, and many more are there. Okay.
So this is all for today. Next module will cover respiration in animals. Till then, go through page number 117 and 18 and both activities. Activity 1 at page number 118 and activity 2 at page number 119. Thank you so much.